Hey guys, this is kind of weird. I haven't done this in about 6 months now. I've been so busy with exams, school, just everything. I just haven't had time. But I have been filming videos. I just haven't had time to edit any of them. I think I've got about 5. So I'm going to upload them. In some of my videos, I film them in like the Easter holidays. So if I say Easter holidays, that'll be why, because I'm lazy and I feel like they're alright videos, and so I wanted to share them with you. Yeah, I am a great procrastinator, and so a lot of my time was either spent procrastinating or doing homework, or also art. I honestly would not recommend taking it. It's not worth it. It just sort of saps the enjoyment out of it. I mean, I feel like I'm slightly biased because I just really didn't particularly like it. But if you're thinking of taking it, make sure that you yourself have enough time to put aside to do like good artwork or good artwork. I thought my artwork was alright, but like you have to spend so long, like so freaking long, in order to get like an A. I had to put so much effort in. Like, it's ridiculous how much effort I had to put in. So if you want to get like the higher grades, like A or A star, I suggest kind of picking another subject. Anyway, that is aside from what I wanted to talk about in this video. So I wanted to talk about where I've been. I've been doing homework and art and revision for my GCSEs, which I've taken now. I've done all of them. I think I did around 21 exams. Yeah, but I have the whole of summer now, and I think I've got about 2 months off, something like that. So I should be able to make a lot more videos for you guys. So I thought I'd give you some tips. I mean, I haven't got my results back, so I don't know whether they work, but I thought I would give you some tips on how to do well in your GCSEs, because I think they went well. Firstly, make sure you make your notes. Some of my subjects, I don't feel like I did this early enough to gain a good enough understanding, but one subject I did feel quite confident with was computing, because I'm taking it for A-level, and so I really wanted to like boost my grades up. I made notes for computing. I'll probably like do a little overlay clip or something, but I just made like a massive book. I got one of those ring binder books with like the different sections, and in each section I had a different subject. To go along with those notes, I made revision cards. I didn't make revision cards for everything, and I don't think I even got time to go through them all, but I felt confident in what I was gonna get, because I did past papers, along with flashcards, which helped me so much, because the way I did them, because the way I did my flashcards, I wrote like the key term at the front, and then on the back of it I wrote the definition, and I would have to define it and then flip it over, see if I got it right, etc. You get what I mean, like question answer sort of thing. So along with my flashcards, I used past papers for pretty much every single subject. English was a little bit different, and same with maths, because I am the first year to do the 1 to 9 scale for maths and English, which I'm kind of bummed out about because it sucks. Just gonna be honest. Maths, it's really hard now. English, it's fine. So maths got a lot harder, and English I just sort of found was alright. English, learn your quotes. That's all I can really say. That's all I did. I learnt my quotes and terminology. Also make sure you have a good paragraph structure. Maths, I did my maths. I think that's a thing that your schools have to sign up for, but it really helps. Alternatively, do past papers. If you're in the year below me, like if you haven't taken your GCSEs yet, you'll have our paper and a load of specimen papers, because in my opinion they're completely different to the other past papers from other years when they did the ABC scale. I apologise, this video is really like all over the place, but I haven't done it in a while, so papers for all subjects, do them. They just help so much, especially with science. If you're on the AQA exam board, they repeat the questions. Like, I knew for sure what the 6 marker was going to be for biology, and I knew there was going to be a question on speciation because they were in every paper. Likewise for like chemistry, the past paper I did the night before, an entire page of it was pretty much the same from that past paper I did to the like actual exam. They just changed the elements. That was about it. Another thing which I found very helpful were these revision guides. I feel like any revisions guides do, but I got the Pearson's, I don't really know how you say it, but I got the workbook and the revision guide. I didn't use it much for maths, if I'm honest, but science, I'm so proud of myself. I filled the entire workbook. I made lists of things I wanted to accomplish, so I made a general overall list of the grades I wanted to get, and then I highlighted it red for like subjects which are really important to me, yellow and then green like subjects that I don't really care about. German. Keep a record of all the grades I get from my reports and past papers that we do, so I get a rough overview of what I'm probably going to get for the GCSE. I felt more reassured in myself that I could get the grades I wanted, just by looking at like those things, and I felt a bit more inspired by looking at my target grades that I wanted to get myself instead of the ones my teachers set me. Changed my phone background to like a motivational quote, and I stuck some motivational quotes on my board. I did do a lot of watching other people study and like people getting their results on results day from like last year. I did find them motivational, but I was procrastinating a lot of the time, so like some of them I did find really motivational, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, because if you're anything like me, you would just then go, oh look, there's another video in my like recommended bar, and then you just go on, like you just get sucked into the wormhole, which is YouTube. Another thing I did, and I did this last year, I made, and I'll show you a close-up of this, I made my own folder. So I got like a plain ring binder folder, and I shoved loads of motivational quotes and like characters from stories and things from TV shows I watch and all kinds of things, because I like it, and this is basically just me in a ring binder. But I stored all like my past papers in here, and I like color coded it based on subject, and I stored my flashcards in here and like quotes for English, past papers, data sheets for science, just all different kinds of things. Anyway, at the back, which is the thing I wanted to show you, and I got this idea from Zoella, because she wrote it in her book. I think it was her second Girl Online book. Right at the start, she mentions a study method Penny, the main character, uses, where she sticks like gold star stickers on a chart to show how much revision she's done. It works. It really works. I don't have gold star stickers, but I did have smiley face stickers. This is how much revision I did for my GCSEs. I'm not gonna lie, I was very chuffed with it. I set myself a target of 10 stars per subject. Some subjects I did a lot more. I also want to touch on extra subjects. I took Latin as an extra subject. It's 4 exams. I didn't know it was 4 exams. You have to do 2 translation papers, mythology and history. They're fine. so long as you learn your vocab. I wasn't very good at vocab, but like, I don't know what possessed me, but I went in the morning of the exam. I had the exam in the afternoon, and I spent 2 hours on Memrise doing all the vocabulary. Like, I just did all the vocab, and it really worked. If you can do this for, I don't know, German, Spanish, anything, if you can go over your vocab the morning of the exam and go over key bits of grammar, it really helps. I'm doing Latin. I didn't notice it was that much more pressure, but I did notice there's the Latin literature paper, which is the hardest one, because there's also sources paper, but you can't really revise for that because they give you the sources in the exam. You just need a bit more extra knowledge. But Latin literature took up most of the time for my revision sessions for Latin, because you have to learn 2 Latin poems off by heart. Like, I learnt the translations off by heart. The exam went well because I learned the translations off by heart. It's very time consuming. I think I probably spent a good 8 hours learning all the poetry, maybe longer. YouTube was my saviour for English. Mr. Broth, if you're not subscribed to him, go subscribe. Primrose Kitten, if you're not subscribed to her, go subscribe. Primrose Kitten does science and maths, and Mr. Broth does English. You've probably heard of them both. There are loads more. I followed a revision channel, I think it was OCR Computing or something like that. I can't quite remember the channel name, but it's something like that. They're just so helpful. I don't know when my next video will be. Soon. I've got a couple of videos already filmed, like I said, and I want to film some more. I've edited a couple, like artsy ones. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see them. I don't know how I feel about them. I think they're alright, but then I don't know, they're like 2 minutes long each. So let me know if you want to see them. I'll probably post them anyway at some point, but I don't know, just let me know. And yeah, thank you ever so much for watching this video. Good luck if you're taking your exams next year or the year after, etc. Just good luck. Have a nice summer, and I shall see you in my next video, whenever that is, soon.